Right, here we are again. Same old, same old. You know, anyone with children will know that they just leave their mess absolutely everywhere, and it's just having a look at the tree there, because obviously I'm eyeing that up for a bit of trimming, because the back wall is going to go right where it is, so it needs to be sorted out. Now, this bit here is a bit gross. Yeah, when I put that tarpaulin away, something crawled into my ear, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? It did get flushed out. Yeah, and just to say, no bug was harmed in the flushing out. It actually survived, believe it or not. It was a bit gross to say the least, but never mind.
Base now done. Let's do the walls.
Yeah. So, okay, what I'm having to do is build some frames, and I'm just going to build them on the flat base, because obviously it's probably better than anywhere else in the garden to set them up. And of course, with any timber, there's a lot of twisting, a lot of bits and bobs that aren't straight. They're going to need sorting out anyway. So, all right, it's not a completely flat surface, but it is the best on offer. So I lay it out. Everything's cut to length. Obviously, you have to double check, and I've gone for 1.8 meters plus the thickness of two timbers, so it's roughly about 1.9 meters tall there, and that's probably as high as I could get away without at the back, because obviously there's trees there, and I've got to think ahead for guttering as well in the future when I get to that. So this bit, I'm doing the calculations for the spacer. Now, if you have watched any of my previous videos, you may have seen me making spacers, and it's a good way to get equal lengths between each stud or upright, shall we call it. I'm just checking for square. This is quite important before you start securing all the middle bits. You can do it after, but it's a bit more difficult. You kind of have to really pull that frame into shape, so it's best just to knock it about while it's on the floor before you really tighten everything up together. There you go. See me working with that spacer. It's a lot quicker. You don't have to measure every single time. And there you go. Just tidying up that tree now. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty perfect, even if I do say so myself. I'll just put in a brace on there just to hold it up so it doesn't fall on me while I do the other bits. So now I'm getting the timbers for the side sections. I quite enjoyed doing... Oh no, this isn't... Is this the side sections? Yeah, it is. So yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, I quite enjoyed doing these bits because you have so much space available to do work on the base, right? It's all clear. All you're doing really is cutting the timbers to length, laying them out, and then screwing them together. And I don't know about you, but I get quite a lot of pleasure when things go pretty smoothly. And this might say something about me, but you don't actually have to think too much about it. It probably does say quite a lot about me, actually. So yeah, here's me making it. All right, so I've just made another spacer just to get all these uprights an equal width apart. It does make the job a lot easier. Now with the last upright, it's the gap is a little bit bigger, but yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not a rocket scientist. You know, my expertise only goes a certain way. Yeah. So here we go. We're just doing the other side. And I think I checked it for square. Did I check it for square? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Looks square. So now I've clamped it to the back side. Little dance there, yeah, I must have been quite happy. Yeah. Must have all come together pretty sweet. So again, this is, I would say carbon copy. But it probably is carbon, isn't it? Because it's trees. And they're made of carbon. Nice bit of science there. So, yeah, cutting everything to length again. Making sure, there you go, just same process. Same spacer, because obviously both sides should be exactly the same, well, roughly. Or exactly-ish the same width. Yeah. This is a bit tedious, piloting and drilling, drilling, but on the reason why I piloted these, all these on the uprights and on the base, is because the last thing you want is the wood to split. And it's quite critical, so the screw's got to sit in there quite comfortably, but obviously not want to rip the wood apart. So, right, so I'm just checking for level here as best as you can. You're never going to get it exact. Yeah, a little pull on the frame there. So yeah, that's it. Look, we're there, aren't we? Right, I think we're going over to live Bert in, I think, now.
There you go. That's today's job done. You can see 3 of the walls in. Still got the front to do, but they're all nice in securely. So we just got the front bit to do, and then we can do the roof. That's taken me 4 hours to get that up.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, that old boy. And yeah, look at that, nice bit of sweeping. I don't know about you, but when it comes to the end of a day, there's nothing more satisfying than having a good old sweep. Just getting that deck or whatever it is you're working on nice and clear and clean. It makes it, it's just so satisfying. Love it. Yep. Right, now just give them a quick reminder about liking and subscribing, Bert. Well done.
So there you go. Like and subscribe.